Howdy, it's Jason Jesko with the Urban Foresters and Sage Road Consulting. We're out here today at M.R. Wood Alternative School to look at a tree that failed and talk a little bit about risk management in regards to trees. What you see right now is all that's left of a cottonwood tree that used to be in front of this school building. When I came out last week and took a look at the tree, I didn't have my tape with me to where I could measure its diameter at breast height, but I estimated it to be in the neighborhood of 55 inches. The tree was a cottonwood and had a codominant stem in the middle to where two trunks were going in a direction like the letter V. In the center of the tree, it was beginning to crack. This is the essence of risk management whenever it comes to trees. Knowing when to partner with an arborist and getting an active risk assessment done can save you tons in liability. This particular piece is a part of the tree called the buttress root. This is a part at the base of the tree that helps it stand upright. I wanted to come in here and give you a closer shot because some of these pieces of wood are severely compromised. Whenever you think about a buttress root, you think about something that can hold up tons of weight. But as you might be able to see here in the picture, if I can get in close enough, let's see. This wood is falling apart in my hand, and it feels a lot like peanut butter. You can also see that it's quite damp. And there's several aspects while looking through the debris that there were signs of decay in this tree that an arborist could be able to consult and tell a customer about. But whenever the stuff that holds your tree up, especially if your tree is over 55 inches in diameter and probably weighs more than most vehicles, whenever the stuff that holds it up feels like peanut butter in your hand, you know that you've got a problem. I went ahead and stepped across the street so we could get a better view of the damage that was caused when this tree failed. As you can see here on the side of the school building, the school is relatively new. The brick has still got a really nice shine to it, and the roof doesn't look like hardly anything has ever happened to it. Unfortunately, one of the codominant trunks was facing towards the building. That's going to be the area that it hit on the larger tarp on the left-hand side of the screen right now. It looks like it came down right next to a classroom. The smaller tarp is where the tree would have rolled and made contact with the roof over the second classroom. I think that in this situation we're certainly fortunate that the tree didn't fall all the way through the building and someone got hurt. Now we're on the other side of the school, taking a look at a second cottonwood tree. Here we are at the base of the second cottonwood tree. Taking a look, it's kind of difficult to see the full trunk flare, which is the area where the tree meets the ground. Some of that has to do with the leaves that are on top of the grass and the grass itself. But in order to get a really good idea of what the roots are doing, they have to be able to be seen, and you have to be able to have some interaction with them. So clearing that away from your tree to be able to inspect the roots is an important part of risk management. One of the next things that we try to look for is the structure of a tree. Now as we go up, you can already see that the tree splits and looks like a V, or looks like the letter Y perhaps. That's what we refer to as a codominant stem, or a codominant trunk in this case. The tree before that I showed you, the one that failed and hit the school building, had a very similar codominant trunk. However, it was in a little bit more of a V formation, and in the center there was the beginnings of a crack. This tree is not that far in decline when compared to the first one, so you could assess this one as having a little bit less risk for that very reason. Here's the last shot that I'll take of the cottonwood. On this side you can see some significantly decayed portions of the upper canopy that need to be taken down. These are on the same side that we found the large fallen limb. So it doesn't take much of a detective to find out where it came from. Alright everybody, so just a few things to kind of close out with. I love my Toyota pickup. I think it's awesome. And I worked really hard to be able to own it. And it's got cool tires, and it's got a great motor. But beyond changing the filters and changing the oil, there's not a lot that I know about it. I think in the same way, there's a lot of us who really appreciate our trees. They add value to our property. Our kids like them, we like them, and they're great things to have. They're assets. And just like my truck is an asset to me, your tree is an asset to you. Now, there's not a lot of things that I can do in the way of managing risk or fixing my truck that I can do by myself. That's why I have a trusted mechanic. He's a great guy, and I trust his opinion. I encourage anyone who would see this video to do the same with your trees. We all know that they have leaves, and they look awesome, and they need water and sunlight, and chlorophyll is a good thing whenever it comes to trees. But there are some telltale signs that we arborists are trained to look for. Please give us the opportunity to add value and keep value in your assets. Once again, this is Jason Chesko with the Urban Foresters and Sage Road Consulting. Thanks for watching.